Playing left field, number 29, Biancamato. Batting second, the shortstop, number 20, Charlie Quigley. Playing third, batting first, number 37, Morgan Pelletier. In the cleanup spot for the Rebels, playing third base is number 9, Cheyenne Raccio. Pitching and batting fifth is number 7, Gabby Hine. Her battery mate, the catcher, number 11, Meredith Jew, will bat sixth. Batting seventh, center fielder, number 25, Maddie Brown. Batting eighth, playing second base, number 13, Caitlin Mills. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 6, Paige Staley. The home team on the scoreboard this evening, your Junior Brakettes. Leading off, playing center field, number 44, Cece Cummings. Batting second, the shortstop, number 14, Hannah Iron. Batting third, the extra hitter, number 21, Carissa Spring. Playing third base in the cleanup spot, number 11, Katie Siglin Paglia. Playing second base, batting fifth, number 5, Avery Dillon. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 15, Ty Bird. Catching and batting seventh, number 23, Olivia Lugo. The right fielder, number 3, Zoe Monshine, will bat eighth. Batting ninth, playing first base, number 18, Avery Tove. In the circle and batting 10th, the pitcher, number 27, Emily Rarick. At this time, we'd like everyone to please stand and remove your headwear. Face the flag, waving out in right field as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And once again, a very good Saturday evening to you, and welcome back to Frank DeLuca Hall of Fame Field here in Stratford, Connecticut. A beautiful day for softball, though a little bit hot and humid today, but that does not matter. Junior Brakettes and the Connecticut Rebels are getting ready to play in their doubleheader, which was originally scheduled to be played in Norwalk in the beginning of the year. Game was supposed to be at 3 o'clock today. However, was changed to right now, just a little bit before 6 o'clock here at Frank DeLuca Hall of Fame Field. Junior Brakettes coming to today's game, first time playing in 10 days, as they come in with a 5-1 record, looking to improve that significantly today. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Will Gallagher. I am joined by Mo Shaletti inside the Hal Baird Memorial Press Box. And Mo, Junior Brakettes are 5-1, first game in 10 days. What do you expect out of this Junior Brakettes team?
I probably see a little bit of rustiness to begin with, but they'll eventually get going, probably in the second or third inning. Emily Rarick, a veteran on the mound for them. We'll look to add to that 5-win total. She has that very good changeups and specializing in the strikeout section.
At 5:58, 2 minutes early, we are underway. So it's Mia Biancamano, the leadoff hitter for the Connecticut Rebels. We'll get you the Guilford Sporting starting lineup in just a few short moments. Here's a strike. Charlie Quigley bats second. Morgan Pelletier bats third. Cheyenne Raccio bats fourth. Gabby Hine bats fifth. Merrick Jew bats sixth. Maddie Brown bats seventh. Caitlin Milks bats eighth. And Paige Staley will bat ninth. 2-1 to count to Mia Biancamano. Now 3-1.
Looks like Emily having a little bit release point issue right now.
Third one outside, ball 4, and a leadoff walk to Mia Biancamano.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Now Quigley.
Quigley has got some power behind her. She homered in the first inning in a game against the Stratford Brakettes.
First pitch cut on a miss, 0-1. Well, we're 2 minutes ahead of the start time here. We'll have our Milford Bank always there defensive alignment in just a few short moments. Oh, one upstairs, 1-1.
Corners are in for the junior Brakettes. Middle's back looking for 2 outfield straight away.
The 1-1. Hard hit ball over to second field. They get one to throw the first out in time. But fielder's choice for Quigley. And 4-3, 1 away. So good job there from Avery Dillon.
Knocking it down. Send it over to Irons at short for the force at second. 1 out, 1 on for the Connecticut Rebels.
So that's actually fielder's choice for 6. Pelletier the bat. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. So battery mate will be Olivia Lugo for Emily Rarick. And now the Milford Bank always there defensive alignment. Avery Toth over at first. Avery Dillon at second. Throw down the first, not in time. Katie Siglum-Paglia over at third, and Hannah Irons at short. Left to right in the outfield will be Ty Bird, Cece Cummings, and Zoe Monshine. 1-1 line drive base hit for Pelletier, and the first hit of the game goes to the Rebels.
Along with the runner scoring position for the Rebels, the first of the game.
1 out, 1. Not batting.
Nice piece of hitting right there by Pelletier to go to the right center. Nice line drive single.
Raccio will now bat. Ball gets away. A pass ball will allow the runners to move up.
Oh, here come the Rebels threatening here in the top half of the first. Just underway, DeLuca Hall of Fame field.
1-0 misses, now 2-0.
Be another pass ball to score a run. Quigley crosses the plate.
Thank you. So pass ball. Apologize. I had a little bit of a distraction from our GM saying hi to me. Thank you, Rob Baird, for the belated birthday wish. I do have a current birthday wish to dish out right now. Happy birthday to my grandmother, Victoria Haliva. She is celebrating her 39th birthday, we'll just say. But happy birthday to her. Watching
happy birthday
at home.
What a nice person, too.
Apologize for me saying hello. It's bonus coverage, folks.
3-1 now the count.
Well, 236 people heard that. Let's see, third base coach going over a little bit of footwork with Raucho. You always go with the quiet feet, quick hands approach, especially in softball or any fast pitch event. So the corners are even with the bag. The middle's straight up outfield straight away.
So 3-1 cut on a miss. Count runs full, 3-2. To Horacio Heim on deck. Payoff misses high, ball 4. So a little bit of a struggle here for Emily Rarick right now.
Uncharacteristic of 2 walks in 1 inning for Emily Rarick. Again, she hasn't pitched in at least 10 days that we're aware of. They're going to go over some strategy with runners at the corners. 1 out here in the top half of the first. Hey, looking around here, we got a pretty good crowd on hand tonight. Game right now in full sun. Just a couple shades of in left field from trees along the third base side of the field. Temperature's up there. It's got to be around 83, 84. 2 points up. Humidity's starting to creep up there as well.
Well, we will give you well, there's a slight break in the action. The Lordship Corner Market weather check. As Gabby Heim looks to help out her own cause.
She's looking to get one into the outfield.
First pitch runner goes. The cutoff. Good play there from Hannah Irons over at short.
Got in front of the short hop and kept it in front of her.
Oh, right now, 1-0 in there for a strike. 101, 80 degrees. Feels like 84. 70% humidity, which isn't too bad. But what is bad is the 70-degree dew point.
Yeah,
and a 29 degree or 29-inch pressure drop.
Don't think we're forecasted for any kind of wet weather. But it is New England. Can't rule anything out. Nice stop
1 and
there.
2 misses. 2 and 2. Oh,
It's a good play by Lugo to keep an eye on that runner, as you saw Rauchi over at first dancing around the bag, going towards the middle of first and second.
and again, I just wanted to say happy birthday to my grandmother. Now that she's listening, 2-2 upstairs. Count runs full, 3 and 2. Hopefully, you're enjoying the day. I got to spend some of the day after my other job in the morning. Spend some of the day with her before coming down here to DeLuca Field. Now the payoff pitch. Ball's hit high in the air, foul. Still, count runs full for Gabby Heim.
I just pulled a shoulder out, which usually you drag the bat head and you saw it slice down the left field side.
And hello to everybody else watching down in Brakettes land. I'm sure a lot of people tuning in here. 3-2 fouled. As we got a highly anticipated return for the junior Brakettes to action after getting, game postponed on Wednesday, excuse me. And they'll be back in action on Monday. The payoff misses high, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. That's now the third walk of the game.
Bases loaded with 1 away. That'll bring up the catcher, number 11, Maryland.
So big
Wow.
opportunity for the Rebels right here. Bases are loaded.
First pitch foul, 0-1.
It's like the corners are about even with the bag. They'll go where it takes them. Same thing about the second base is about midway, halfway.
The 0-1 in there for a strike now, 0-2.
Junior Brakettes need a big out right here. Early goings, top half of the first inning.
The 0-2 cut on and missed strike three, so a good bounce back there from Rarick, now 2 away. Now Brown
2 outs.
with the bases loaded.
So Matty Brown makes some good plays in the field in their appearance here at the Luca Field against the Stratford Brakettes.
First pitch a strike, 0-1.
That was a few weeks ago.
That was opening weekend, if I
Yep.
recall.
Yep.
The Brakettes swept the Connecticut Rebels 4-0 in game one, 8-5 in game two. So the Rebels looking for a little bit of revenge against the junior Brakettes team. The 1-1. Foul ball, now 1-2.
Matty Brown on that pitch. The fastball by Rarick.
The 1-2.
Oh, that's a
In
nice
there,
curveball.
strike three. So what a job there from Rarick. They
Wow.
do allow a run, but Rarick does a good job at bouncing back. And now the junior Brakettes will bat. And once again, thank you to the fine folks at Guilford Sporting Goods presenting this starting lineup for the junior Brakettes. It's CC Cummings leading off, followed by Hannah Irons. Carissa Spring will bat third. Katie Siglum-Paglia bats fourth. Avery Dillon will bat fifth. Ty Bird bats sixth. Olivia Lugo bats seventh. Zoe Monshine will bat eighth. Avery Toth will bat ninth. And rounding out the junior Brakettes lineup is Emily Rarick. On the mound and in the circle for the Connecticut Rebels, 23 and under team will be Gabby Heim. Meredith Jew will do the catching duties for the Connecticut Rebels behind home plate. And now the Milford Bank, always their defensive alignment for the Connecticut Rebels. Morgan Pelletier will be over at first. At second, Caitlin Milks. Cheyenne Raccio will be over at third. And Charlie Quigley at short, left to right in the outfield, Mia Biancamano, Maddie Brown, and Paige Staley. Again, the heat and humidity here is cranked up to high, but so is the softball and the intensity here today, and we'll have two more doubleheaders to bring you. First, Monday, it will be the junior Brakettes in their makeup game from Wednesday. They'll be playing against the... Give me 1 second. I just had the schedule up before the weather check. They will be taking on Softball U out of Milford, Connecticut. That first pitch is at 6:30 p.m. And then the Stratford Brakettes will be back in action on Tuesday, July 1st. They take on Connecticut Lightning 18 and under squad. And then we break for the holiday. First pitch foul, 0-1.
That's also a makeup game, right, from last Tuesday?
Correct. That was from the heat wave that we survived.
Technically a heat dome over the Northeast during those few days. Infield creeping in against Cummings.
The 0-1 in there for a strike now, 0-2.
Not sure Cummings liked that call. Thought it was low and out. See the catcher line up even further outside.
Cummings out of Endicott College, 1-2 the count.
Yeah, spoke to her before the game. She'll be getting the campers ready for the big Stratford Brakettes, Junior Brakettes camp, week long.
2-2. I'll be donating my time throughout the week as well.
Yeah, and River Caraballo will also be assisting.
Fouled now, 2-2 to count.
She's on special assignment tonight. Could not make tonight's game, but she'll be here during that week and next week as well.
2-2, hard hit ball from Cummings, fouled, still 2-2.
Ball clinks around the left field bleachers.
Cummings, who is known for her speed. Two. Chopper foul again. Wasn't that bat here from CC Cummings?
Pretty much got to look at all the pitches. There was a fastball, a drop, and a curve.
Reminiscent of that fire department game where played for the Stratford Brakettes. Game resulting in a 1-1 tie. On Thursday, again, the 2-2. Nice glove over at third. The throw
Beat it
just
out.
safe. So that was a good play at third from Raccio. However, could not get the speedy Cummings out.
Yeah, she made a nice play to her left. Just a little bit, took a little bit to get out of her glove, and that cost the out at first base. So leadoff runner is on for the junior Brakettes.
Now Hannah Irons pops up a bunt. Caught one away.
Quickly on it, Meredith Jew from the catcher slot saw it up in the air, kept her eye on it all the way, caught it along the first base line into foul territory.
And now
hit batter.
Carissa Spring will get hit by a pitch as she'll take first. So 2 on with 1 out for the junior Brakettes. Brings up Katie Siglin-Paglia.
Big bat in the lineup for the juniors tonight.
First pitch high for a ball, and they get Cummings, yes, over at third for the second out.
So 2-5, and going to second is Spring.
Always risky trying to steal third there.
Yeah, that's it. You know, as you learn, there it is right there.
Siglin-Paglia will get a base hit. Spring rounding third, and she will score. Siglin-Paglia safe at second, takes a big turnaround, but stays at second. It will be a RBI single for Katie Siglin-Paglia to tie the game up.
She went to second on the throw to the plate. No play at the plate. Interesting, though, you know, getting caught stealing at third with Katie at the plate's a tough one. But no harm, no foul.
First pitch strike, 0-1. Bring up Avery Dillon. Good hit there from Katie Siglin-Paglia. Currently with the Stratford Brakettes, but helping out the junior Brakettes here tonight. Caught on and missed, strike 2. Gotta check the count. I have it as 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Confirmed by the umpire. For Dillon out of Clark University. Hits that one sky high to right, just foul.
Kept twisting towards the line and eventually falls into foul territory along the right field line. Corners are back. Middle straight up. Outfield straight away. A step deeper than usual.
1-2 upstairs, 2-2.
So Ty Bird is the on-deck hitter. That's seeing Paglia at second.
2-2 liner foul, and another pretty good at bat here for the junior Brakettes. So we're on second, 2 out, 2-2 count for Dylan. Bird on deck. Now a full count to Dylan.
There is an open base at first.
Payoff. Chopper over to second. Tough play. 4-3 side retired.
It took a high hop there for the third and final out.
Well, junior Brakettes do get a run thanks to an RBI single from Katie Siglin-Paglia. 1-1 through 1 from DeLuca Field, and it's 8-9-1 due up for the Rebels. So again, hello to everybody watching. Hope you're all enjoying your Saturday night here, whether you're watching it at home, on the road, by the beach, by the pool,
At a birthday party.
at a birthday party, at a
Hopefully your grandma's having some cake and special treats.
I'm sure she is. It's 8-9-1 due up. No matter where you are, thank you for tuning in and spending a little bit of your Saturday night with us here from Frank DeLuca Hall of Fame Field inside the Hal Baird Memorial Press Box.
Leading off the second and playing second.
It's hot and humid, but it is a beautiful day for softball.
Ideal conditions.
As Milks will bat. Again, Milks, Staley, and Biancamano. First pitch of strike, 0-1.
We'll see if Emily Rare can shook off the rust. Tough first inning. 3 walks and a hit.
0-1, foul ball, now 0-2.
Quickly ahead, 0-2.
The 0-2. Cut on and miss strike 3. Drops out of the glove of Lugo, but they do get the out. 1-3, 1 away, or K2-3, 1 away.
The right fielder number
Strikeout number 3 for Rarick.
Now Paige Staley. Check swing. Ball, though. Check. Did she go? Yes. 0-1.
On the appeal down the line. Went too far.
Radio 1. Inside 1-1.
Some movement on the pitch by Rarick as you see it start off on the middle plate, breaks in.
1-1 upstairs, 2-1. Two one misses. 3-1. After 3 straight strikeouts, now facing a 3-1 count is Emily Rarick. Three one cut on the miss. Now a full count, 3-2.
That was a fastball right by Staley. If I'm Paige Staley, guess what's coming?
Of Hudson College, the 3-2 payoff misses high ball 4, and that's walk number 4 for Emily Rarick. Brings us to the top of the order for the Rebels. Mia Biancamano will bat. She walked and she put out 4-6. First pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 outside, 2-0. The throw down to first. Not going to get away, but staying put over at first will be Staley.
Just not far enough to throw down in and out of the glove and trickled away.
2-0 in there for a strike now, 2-1. Two one in there now, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, one out. Runner at first. Hit in the air to shallow left center will be played, and a very long fielder's choice.
That's a tough one. A soft fly ball in between left and center. Cummings eventually races in to get it and is able to get it to Avery Dillon for the force out at second. Staley at first. No woman's land in the base paths. Not much you could do.
First pitch runner goes. Good throw, but better speed from Biancamano to take second. So far, 1 for 3 are the Rebels with runners in scoring position, just like the junior Brakettes. That's their fourth runner in scoring position in the game. 0-1 misses. They're going to throw it to third and caught stealing at third. 2-5 side retires.
That is a tough way to go. Third out at third base.
Well, we've played an inning and a half. We're going to go to the bottom of the second. We're still tied at 1.
It's Olivia Lugo firing right down to KDC and Paglia for out number 3. I'm not sure if she went on her own or got a sign to go.
Well, no matter what, the high risk does not pay off for
No,
the Connecticut Rebels.
Both teams running themselves out of innings.
Bird, Lugo, Monshine will do up.
6, 7, and 8 do up for the junior Brakettes.
We got one more special hello all the way down in Florida, just checking in with me, Mr. Alon Wall.
Oh, there he is.
One of the Danny Volturno is cheering very loudly over there.
The old Bronx cheer here in the studio.
But anyways, hoping we get to see him end of July, early August, as the WMS will be back here at Frank DeLuca Hall of Fame Field. Ty Bird leads things off. Bird, Lugo, Monshine all do up.
And we'll thank Elon Wall for helping out with the social media of TikTok and Instagram.
First pitch. I think that was a ball.
Yeah, no motion for a strike, so ball 1 to Ty Bird.
Close pitch around the strike zone, but called a ball that time. It's a strike, now 1-1.
It's a nice pitch by Hine underneath the hands of Bird. Got a good look at it. Taking it all the way.
Ty Bird, class of 2025, Cheshire High School, going to Central Connecticut in the fall. Fouled, now 1-2.
Going from a great program to an even better program.
1-2. 2-2. And the 2-2 line drive. Oh, nice play over at second. Close but safe. Good job there from Bird hustling it out. And the third hit of the game for the Junior Brakettes.
Catching for the Junior Brakettes.
And the second in the infield now.
Caitlin Milks showing a lot of range to her right to knock it down going up the middle.
Lugo first pitch swinging and will bloop right in. And looks like another single there. So back-to-back singles for the Junior Brakettes to start off the bottom of the second.
Well, if you look at Milks trying to get underneath, so she was battling the sunshine on that side of the field. It's really in your eyes. She twisted around, and then of course the ball has backspin. As Milks couldn't field it, it rolls back into the infield. Bird goes to second. Lugo on at first.
2 runs.
And we'll have a local 488 mound visit.
And thank you to all the sponsors here for the Stratford Brakettes organization. Local Union 488 mound visit. And the Chipwich being advertised over the airwaves, the infamous Chipwich. Sure sounds good in this summer sun here at the Luca Field.
So 2 leadoff runners on for the Brakettes here in the bottom of the second. We're tied at 1.
First pitch, Monshine, a pop-up bunt. And again, another popped-up bunt here. The second one for the Junior Brakettes, 1 away. Brings up Avery Toth.
Just got underneath it a little too high, and Hines was able to field it.
Former Benel Bulldog, currently at Nova Southeastern University. One and 0 the count. One 0 in there for a strike.
Hines has a nice inside pitch for a fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 runners on for the Junior Brakettes. Just outside. Looked like a riser attempt, 2-1. Two on foul, count evens up 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. First and second, first 2 batters aboard via the single for the Junior Brakettes. 2-2, fly ball, foul, heads up to the fans over there. Looks like everybody's okay. Still 2-2, 1 out. Caught on and missed strike 3 on the outside part of the plate, 2 away.
I certainly hate to waste these opportunities. 2 runners on to start off the inning and out.
Now
2
Rarick
straight outs.
looking to help out her own cause. Ball inside, 1-0. 1-0. Check swing foul. 1-1.
An undecided swing by Rarick.
Hard hit
Wow.
ball over to third. Fielded, and they'll get the tag.
Boy, that line drive to Rauccio at third.
Racho shaking up on that play. And folks, we're going to go ahead and just turn the mics off for a second. As we'll be back here on Brakettes.com and on YouTube. Racho, on her own power, heads back to the dugout.
Old
So,
Singer.
fielder's choice 5 unassisted will go Rarick. 2-2, we go to the third. Or 1-1, excuse me, we go to the third. So, good start to the inning for the junior Brakettes, getting 2 on with nobody out. However, unable to get anything out of that. So, for the Connecticut Rebels, they have 2, 3, and 4, as Quigley will get a fresh count to start things off. Quigley, Pelletier, and Raccio all due up.
2, 3, and 4 due up. The Rebels as we move to the third. Top of third down, 2 up. Shortstop number 20, Charlie Quigley.
Quigley scored the lone run for the Rebels back in the top half of the first.
She reached for the fielder's choice and then scored on that pass ball. 0-1 start things off for Rarick. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors for the Rebels. 1 run, 4 hit, no errors for the junior Brakettes, top of the third. Approaching the middle innings here, nothing in 2 for Rarick. Oh, 2 cut on and missed strike 3. So 3 pitches equals 1 out for Emily Rarick.
Good start to the top half of the third.
Now batting
Morgan Pelletier now. 1 for 1 with a single. A lone hit of the game for the Rebels. Cut on and missed, nothing in 1.
Sharp line drive to right.
The 0-1. Hard hit ball to center. Cummings tracks it down. 2 away. F8 goes Pelletier.
Another hard hit ball by Morgan Pelletier. Line drive hitter, you could see it.
So now Raccio will stand in, and looks like she's okay. First pitch of strike, nothing in 1.
Change up on the outside corner.
Ball hit in the air and a nice play over at the fence by Toth to retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Rebels, and well, 1-2-3 due up for the Junior Brakettes. Still 1-1 as we head to the bottom of the third.
Nice job by Avery Toth to find the fence, keep her eye on the ball. 3 quick outs.
Well,
And Will Gallagher, Mo Shaletti bringing you the call here tonight from Frank Luca Hall of Fame Field. And again, it's the Junior Brakettes return to action Monday night against Softball U. That game's at 6:30, or the games rather are at 6:30 p.m. And then the Stratford Brakettes return to action against the Connecticut Lightning on Tuesday. And then we're off to our 4th of July break, which I believe the town of Stratford will be hosting their fireworks Wednesday night.
Yeah, July 2nd.
So still some things to do in Stratford during 4th of July break, but we'll be back here July 8th. But CC Cummings will lead things off. Again, 1-2-3, Cummings, Irons, and Spring all due up. First pitch is strike, 0-1.
Gabby Hine enters her 3rd inning of work.
0-1 misses high, 1-1.
Rebels infield is tight. Corners are in, middle's about halfway.
The 1-1 upstairs now, 2-1.
Cummings in the first had an infield hit, beat out a ground ball to 3rd.
2-1 over the second, 4-3, 1 away.
Quick set of hands right there by Caitlin Milks at second. She knew she had to get rid of it in a hurry, and she did. The leadoff hitter is retired for the Junior Brakettes here in the bottom of the 3rd. Tied at 1.
Hannah Irons' turn popped out to the catcher, first at bat. The University of New England. First pitch inside, 1-0. One zero fouled, 1-1 to Irons. One ball, one strike, 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 misses, now 2-1, that was low and away. Two one count, missed now 2-2.
Hine has been effective. Staying around the strike zone, changing her speeds.
2-2, Irons takes that one deep to right center. One hopper against the fence, and a 1-out double by Hannah Irons.
Nice job by Hannah Irons to send it into the right field gap, and it rolled all the way to the wall before Paige Staler was able to get it and bring it back into the infield.
And now Carissa Spring out of Manhattan College. She scored the lone junior Brakettes run after reaching on a hit by pitch. First pitch swinging that time, 0-1 to Spring.
1 out and a go-ahead run at second for the junior Brakettes.
0-1 in there now, 0-2.
Nice pitch by Hine on the outside part.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner in scoring position at second for the junior Brakettes. Foul ball. Still 0-2 for Spring. Up and away, 1-2. One,
slice,
two,
that's
that
gonna fall.
ball's hit and will reach the right center gap, and Irons will get a late jump and head over to third only, so a single for Carissa Spring.
Runners are set up at the corners for the juniors here at with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Seeing Paglia had the big hit back in the first. She singled home Carissa Spring with a single to left.
First pitch of strike, 0-1. Great clutch hitter in the Brakettes organization over the years. Out of St. Peter's, the MAC well represented throughout the organization.
Contact hitter all the way and hits for power as well.
0-1 takes that one for a strike now, 0-2.
We'll watch Spring at first.
The 0-2 to Sigmund Paglia. Reaches for that one, fouls it off, still 0-2.
Just got a piece to stay alive.
And the 0-2 caught on and missed, strike 3. And that is just the second strikeout of the game for Heim.
Oh, Carissa Spring is on second. There was no throw. So second and third, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. We're tied at 1.
Since there's a pump fake down over the second, it goes down to stolen base. Dillon swings and misses, 0-1.
I think they're going over a new set of signals as you saw Spring may indicate what's coming from second base, either the location or the pitch.
0-1 to count. 2 in scoring position now for the Brakettes, 2 out. For junior Brakettes, 2 out. 1-1 to count. Now to Dillon. First base is open. Foul ball. 1-2.
Just behind the fastball.
One, two. Hit in the air, stays in the infield, and caught by Pelletier's side, retired. So again, 2 on for the junior Brakettes, but can't do anything about it. We head over to the 4th inning. We're 3 innings in the books here from Frank DeLuca Hall of Fame Field. It's the Connecticut Rebels 1. It's the junior Brakettes 1. You're watching the junior Brakettes softball on Brakettes.com and on YouTube.
Of course, this is the DeLuca Hall of Fame Field, located on the banks of the Housatonic River. And of course, this is a perfect night if you were to be out there looking at the boat traffic going north and south on the river, you could enjoy picnic tables, benches. I'm sure the food trucks are down at the boat ramp for a bite to eat, and you get there from the Stratford Greenway, located on the marble archways just off Main Street. Pure, correctly labeled and everything. You could walk from there and stop by here to the game. We're about 10 feet away from that walkway. You could walk here, bike here, and certainly enjoy a summer evening of softball and Housatonic River quietness.
5, 6, and 7 due up. Can see the river from here. Looking, as you said, the boat traffic. I mean, it's a beautiful day for fishing, for tubing, or for coming down to DeLuca Field and watching some softball.
And relax.
Well, that's the key word there. 1-0 the count. Heim looking to help out her own cause. Fly ball foul, 1-1. The thing is, you can kind of see the haziness of the humidity.
Yeah, you can see it. Yep.
1-1 upstairs, 2-1.
Kind of like liquid in vapor form as it floats around and lingers.
2-1 base hit by Heim. She'll win that pitcher versus pitcher matchup there.
Pine slices one into left field. Leadoff single for the Rebels here in the top of the fourth, and we'll watch what the hands of Meredith Jew, who's stepping to the plate. And courtesy runner for the Rebels will be Charlie Quigley.
Probably be a designated thing. First pitch up and away. Wild pitch allows Quigley to take second.
So Quigley on second. There was a bunt attempt. Very high pitch, and Jew got the bat back in time.
1-0. She'll still try to bunt. Foul ball hits off her. She stayed in the box. 1-1.
Interesting here to keep the bunt on. So the juniors will creep in at third. The middle's back outfield straight away with Cummings a step towards right.
Inside 2-1.
Start seeing the shadow creeping in more from the third base side, going towards the pitcher's mound right now.
2-1 chopper. Irons. They'll throw it over to third. Looks like they'll try for the rundown. Siglum Paglio with some speed and gets the lead runner out. So that will go down as 6-5 fielder's choice.
What you saw there is the rule of anything to your right when you're on second.
One out runner on first.
Nobody at first.
For 25.
You gotta wait. Anything to your left, you could go. You'll be safely in there. That was one that Quigley will want back.
First pitch strike, 0-1. That was a good heads-up play there from Irons to get the lead runner.
She read that right away. She knew Quigley broke too early.
Maddie Brown now down 0-2. She struck out back in the first. To Rarick. The 0-2. Outside 1-2. 8 combined hits, just 2 combined runs. Here in the top of the fourth, approaching the middle innings in this one. From DeLuca Field. Foul ball. We're 55 minutes into this as we started 2 minutes before the scheduled time at 5:58. That's why I always come here early. Sometimes we may start a little early. 1-2. Hard hit ball
They got
This could be two. They get the out at first. Couldn't quite get it out of the glove of Irons. A good play there from Dylan. 4-6, 2 away.
It was a nice play by Dylan. To her left, spins it around to Irons.
Milks now with 2 away. She struck out in the second. First pitch inside for a ball. Throw down to first. Time call safe. It is Maddie Brown. Foul tip into the glove, 1-1. One bunt. Paglia will field it foul. Now 1-2.
Paglio got there as quickly as she can, read it in foul territory, got the glove out of it in time to rule it a foul ball, and that'll send Brown back to first.
One and two away, runner at first. Up and away, 2-2. Rise ball attempt from Rierick. Still 2-2 with 2 out. I'll have to see if Milks will, or if Brown will go. 2-2 inside. Count runs full. Now she'll probably go on the full count. Staley on deck. Full count the Milks. 2 out. Runner on first. Payoff in there. Strike 3. Side retired.
A big strikeout there by Emily Rarick.
So just a hit, nothing else. Some great defense from Hannah Irons in the infield of the Junior Brakettes. We are halfway through this ball game. It's still 1-1. Since there's no halftime in softball, we shall continue. Bird, Lugo, and Monshine due up 6, 7, and 8.
6, 7, 8 drew up for the Junior Brakettes in their half of the fourth.
Well, the only sad thing is we approach the holiday weekend here in the end of June, meaning that the season is almost halfway over.
Isn't it amazing?
I mean, opening day was just 2 weeks ago. Hard to think about.
So from here on out, we got a lot of action right after the break. A lot of action. Culminated by the WMS 2025 National Championship.
Not only that, but July 26th, we'll see the Mickey Stratton Memorial Round Robin. That's also going to be the makeup date for
Golf tournament, yeah.
the golf tournament.
Yeah. Joan Joyce Golf Tournament.
So for those of you who are going to be golfing, golf and then come back and watch some softball.
Still time to register, too.
Yes, there is. And if you can't make it, you were already registered for the June 14th date, contact the Brakettes. You'll be refunded in full as Bird's first pitch swinging sky high in the infield, and Heim with the catch. F1 1 away.
You don't see him go up there that high very often. That was way up.
Catch number 3.
All the infielders were converging. Heim able to retire it.
Now Lugo upstairs 1-0. Lugo also singled back in the second. 6 hits for the Junior Brakettes, just 1 run. Lugo takes that one deep to left, but foul.
Yeah, I was hooking down the line and into foul territory.
Five runners left on base here for the Junior Brakettes so far. 2-1 to count. 4 for the Connecticut Rebels. 2-1 foul, now 2-2, as that one will land. I believe that hit the concession stand right behind us.
Kind of like 3 feet to our right. It hit the roof of the concession stand. Where the famous Mark Sturmowski, head chef here at the Luca Hall of Fame Field, is cooking up a storm for those here in attendance.
2-2 hit in the air and caught in the infield by Pelletier. 2 up, 2 down. Brings up Monshine.
Right field degrees.
Monshine popped up a bunt in her first at bat. First pitch ball, 1-0. A correction, 4-4. The runners left on base. Hard hit ball will drop in. So Monshine aboard with a 2-out single here in the bottom of the 4th.
Nice job of Monshine to send that into center field.
Now that.
So the Brakettes have had runners on in each inning.
Now Avery Toth, who struck out back in the 2nd. That's 7th hit for the Junior Brakettes. First pitch foul. 0-1 again. 5 runners left on base. That's now a runner on first. They are just 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position as well. Now 0-2 the count.
If I was to advise Avery Toth, she drops her hands a little bit. From that position where you see her hands up high as the pitch comes, she drops them just a little too early. That's why she's hitting off the end of the bat.
0-2. Outside 1-2.
And as you mentioned, a local product from here at Bunnell, along with Caroline Burlone, a Stratford High product.
1-2 inside, 2-2. So Toth down 0-2. Now the count even. Two foul tip into the glove, strike 3, side retired. So we have now played 4 innings from Frank DeLuca Hall of Fame Field. Still 1-1. Junior Brakettes and Connecticut Rebels. It's now a 3rd strikeout in the game from Gabby Heim. It'll be 9-1-2 due up for the Rebels and Staley, Biancamano, and Quigley.
Junior Brakettes in action here Monday evening, 6:30. First pitch, nice doubleheader versus Softball U. Monday night, 6:30. Junior Brakettes right here. The field.
So the Rebels, after this game, again, Softball U comes to Frank DeLuca Hall of Fame Field in a makeup for Heat Wave. game that was postponed. One of the heat wave game doubleheaders that were postponed.
6, Paige Staley.
And now Paige Staley will come in as the umpire calls for the lights here at the Luca Field. Presented by him. Just had it up. Give me 1 second. This is presented. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1.
It'll be Staley then back to the top of the order.
So that was the Maurizio Law Firm call to the lights from the umpire. The 0-1 upstairs. 1-1. One up and in now. 2-1.
1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Rebels. 1 run, 7 hits, no errors for the Junior Brakettes. We're on the top of the 5th.
2-1 cut on and miss now. 2-2. First hitter of the top of the 5th for the Rebels. 2-2.
Oh, nice
Misses
pitch.
just low. Rick thought it was strike 3, as some of the crowd did here. Well, it's a full count now. 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way from Emily Rick. Cut on and missed strike 3. 1 away.
Oh, the leadoff batter retired here in the top of the 5th.
That's 6 strikeouts now from Emily Rick. Mia Biancamano stands in. She reached twice, once on a walk, once on a fielder's choice.
He definitely has speed on the bases.
She was caught stealing at third to end the third. And tough hop the throw, not in time. Go down as E4 to Dillon.
That ball kind of handcuffed her, as you saw. A little tricky hop there. And couldn't match the speed of Biancamano down the line. We'll watch her at first. Situation here was Biancamano got speed on the bases and power to play in Charlie Quigley.
First pitch ball, 1-0. Misses now. 2-0. Can't see it on your screen, but Mark Stromowski, our head chef, as well as my
Oh, there he is.
fill-in commentator over the weekend, did a couple games with me up in Limes. 2-0 now the count. Now
Well,
3-0.
He certainly enjoyed his time down there. You see Frazier out there on the main walkway.
3-0. In there for a strike. Now 3-1 the count. Still a hitter's count for Quigley. 1 on, 1 out. 3-1. Chopper the irons.
Nice
She
play.
fields it cleanly, gets the out at second, throwing the first not in time. 6-4, 2 away. So the infield still making some pretty good plays, Mo.
It was a nice play by Irons at short. She took the high hopper and got it over to Dillon quickly for the force at second. That's a big out right there.
First pitch is strike, 0-1. Oh, one line drive. What a play from Siglum Paglia. 5-3 side retired.
What a set of hands right there by Katie Paglia to retire the Rebels here at the top of the 5th. The short hoppers able to make the play. The veteran Katie Paglia.
10-1 and 2 due up for the Junior Brakettes. We've played 4.5 from Frank Luca Hall of Fame Field. It's not an official game. Well, we're tied 1-1 still as we head to the bottom of the fifth. Well, there's a slight break in the action. Our High Pack Out of Town scoreboard update. Just a preview before I click on it. Believe all the locals are in action, and this is Saturday, so.
I think the Yankees played earlier against the A's.
So, why don't we go ahead and give you the finals early? So, first things first, the Athletics defeat the Yankees 7-0. And then out in Fenway Park, the Red Sox defeat the Blue Jays 15-1. And in the top of the fifth right now, the Pirates lead the Mets 3-2. Sorry, Alon.
I believe that's the Fox game of the week.
Believe so. Unfortunately, speaking of the Pirates, pretty sad news today.
Uh-oh.
As former Pittsburgh Pirate Dave Parker passed away earlier today.
Oh, wow. Man, he could throw the ball. Hit with power. Boy, that's a tough one.
First pitch outside for a ball, 1-0.
Part of that We Are Family gang in 1979.
1-0 in there for a strike, 1-1. One chopper foul, 1-2. Rouse up against the fence over to first base coach of the Junior Brakettes, Quinn Sandor.
I like the way Hine comes inside with these pitches. He ties the Junior Briquette hitters up.
1-2, hit in the air and calling it over at second. 1 away.
Caitlin Milks got behind Pelletier for the first out here in the bottom of the fifth.
Back to the top of the order for the third time for the Junior Brakettes. It's CC Cummings. 1 for 2, reached on a single and then grounded out. And it looked like she will be 1 for 3 here with a 4-3 ground out once again. 2 away. Brings up Hannah Irons, who's also coming into this at bat 1 for 2.
Irons doubled in the third inning. Left stranded at third.
Foul ball. And oh, what a catch by the fan.
Wow.
One-handed catch. Unfortunately, our cameras did not have that.
Great
There.
timing play there, and that's Raccio. Must be the Raccio dad making that play.
0-1 upstairs, 1-1.
Of course, if you were watching Savannah Bananas, that would be an out.
Correct.
Recording on the field. Should a fan catch the ball in the air?
Those games are fun to watch. Different rules, but it is fun.
Entertainment value and talent at the same time.
2-1 to count, 2 outs. Hit in the air, that's not going to be trouble and caught. F9. 1, 2, 3, go to Junior Brakettes. We've played 5 full. I mean, other than the first inning, no scoring. After that, still 1-1 between the Rebels and the Junior Brakettes. And it will be 4-5-6 due up for the Rebels.
believe our good friend from Public Works, Rob Kronk, is in the booth. Oh, yes, there he is down the line. Never wants his name mentioned over the air, but we have to mention the job they do here day in and day out. The manicured field here at DeLuca to perfection, as you could tell on your screen. Now one curve in that line going down either line, and the grass is well kept.
Yeah.
So we thank the efforts of them, and we move along here to the top half of the sixth, where it'll be Cheyenne Raccio, Gay behind, and Meredith Jew. It's funny how the Raccio leads off and the follow made the great play.
The Connecticut Rebels send up number 9, Cheyenne Raccio.
So Ratioheim and Jew all due up for the Rebels 4, 5, and 6. First pitch swinging and a base hit. Maybe yes. Oh, and a collision over at first, and Racio's safe.
And remember, earlier in the game, she took one off the right leg. Now she's down for a bit. The collision with Avery Toth, and I believe we'll go to radio silence.
For now. She is up. She's walking back over to the dugout, however, and looks like there will be a pinch runner in Charlie Quigley.
A tough day at the office for Raccio. She took one line drive off the glove into her leg in the second inning, and now in a collision with Avery Toth at first. Monshine thought she had to play at first. Avery Toth had to go up the line a little bit to retrieve the ball, and there's where the collision took place.
So it's the third hit of the game for the Rebels. Hard hit ball for Heim, and that will be a single for her as well.
Katie and Ciampaga making a great play at third to knock it down in half or cut it in half, and then ball trickled over to Irons at short. Couldn't get the runner at second on a hard hit ball. Definitely a base hit.
Giannovano will run for the pitcher.
So the first two runners are aboard here in the top of the sixth for the Connecticut Rebels. You see Meredith Jew head down to first. A bunt situation for sure.
2 on, no one out, now batting the catcher.
As you see, the corner starting to creep in for the junior Brakettes. They're expecting a bunt.
So it's now the fourth hit of the game for the Rebels. A nice bunt to Ciampaga, who fields it in foul territory, 0-1.
And that's the key right there. You want to bunt that ball down the third base line and make the third base person field it. That'll make Irons have to go to third, open back at second with Dylan covering first.
Oh, one bunt again. That will do its job. 5-4. Successful sacrifice.
Nice job by Drew to get it down to Ciampaga at third. Really no play at third. Only play was at first. Well, 1 out. Runners on second and third for the Rebels. In steps Maddie Brown.
0 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice her last at bat. Strike 0-1. Now 2 runners in scoring position. These are runners 5 and 6. 1 for 4 so far in that category are the Rebels. Nothing into the count for Rarick.
So the corner's just about even with the bag. The middle's in. Outfield straight away and shallow.
Yo to the Brown. Grounder over to second. The only play is the first RBI. Matty Brown on the 4-3 ground out, and the Rebels retake the lead 2-1.
So Quigley crosses the plate running for Raccio, and over to third is Hine. With 2 outs, that'll bring up Caitlin Milks.
Now Milks.
So the Rebels manufacture a run with a pair of hits, a sac bunt, and an RBI ground out by Matty Brown.
One out in there, 1-1.
Infield drops back with 2 outs.
1-1. Cut on a miss now, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. For Milks. Now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Junior Brakettes out hitting the Rebels 7-4, but the Rebels do have a 2-1 lead. Caught on and missed strike 3, side retired. However, Matty Brown with an RBI ground out for the 3. Rebels lead it 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Huge bats coming for the Junior Brakettes 3, 4, and 5 as we head to the
3, 4, 5.
bottom of the
Two up for the
6th.
Junior Brakettes in the 6th.
Couple of shots to tie this up and go ahead. Chris Spring, Katie Ciampaglia, and Avery Dillon due up here in the bottom of the 6th. You are watching Junior Brakettes softball here on Brakettes.com and YouTube. We are live from the Hal Baird broadcast studio in the Hal Baird press box, DeLuca Hall of Fame field. Thank you for joining us on this fine Saturday evening.
Well, any Saturday evening is better with softball.
Certainly is.
It's like Raccio's gonna come back out.
The only thing better is your birthday party for your grandmother. That's the only thing might be better.
That is correct.
So did you end up going to the Hartford Yard Goats game? What was it? During the week sometime?
When actually that Yargo game is this upcoming Wednesday.
Upcoming Wednesday.
Yep,
Hey.
they're taking on the Binghamton Rumble Ponies, the New York Met affiliate. So what they do for holiday weekends is that they split 3 and 3. Instead of hosting all 6 games,
Right.
one team will host the first half, the other team will host the second half. They've been doing that for a while with the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. First pitch of strike, 0-1. And the Hudson Valley Renegades, single A affiliate of the Yankees, they do that with the Brooklyn Cyclones.
Okay, yeah, I know they go for like week-long stretches, home series and stuff like that.
But yeah, for some series like the holidays, 0-1 foul, 0-2. There's still kind of a long haul though from Hartford to Binghamton. You would think it's gotta be Binghamton's about 3 hours from here, right. So they're adding on another hour. So.
And how about the Pat Gallagher? Any relations? The pitcher for the Yard Goats, local product.
Not too sure on that. For 4-3, 1 away.
We know another Pat Gallagher, the famous Pat Gallagher. Served 2 branches in the military, the Marines and the Army. Stratford resident.
It's now 5 straight. Junior Brakettes retired. Sigmund Paglia will take a strike, 0-1.
She had the RBI single in the first that scored a lone junior Brakettes run in the form of Carissa Spring.
0-1 misses now, nothing, or 1-1 rather. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases empty for the Junior Brakettes. We're in the bottom of the 6th.
Seeing Paglia very capable of tying this thing up in a hurry. We've seen it before.
1-1 inside, 2-1 now to Sigmund Paglia.
Hine not giving her anything to hit.
Dillon is on deck. Takes that one deep to left, but foul. Now 2-2.
Definitely had distance.
The 2-2 Sigmund Paglia.
There's a single.
Swings and will just drop foul.
Seeing Paglia with a line drive down the left field line, just wide.
Get the tape measures out.
Yeah, that was a close one. That twisted foul.
Count remains 2-2, 1 out, nobody on for the Junior Brakettes, down 2-1. She
There it
takes that
goes.
one deep to left center, but playable and caught. F8 2 away.
Nice play by Maddie Brown, ranging to her right and catching in his stride just short of the wall.
Now Dillon, who's 0 for 2. First pitch upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Junior Brakettes out hitting the Connecticut Rebels 7-4, but can't quite turn those 7 hits into runs.
Out there.
Liner to right foul. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out, nobody on.
They're not able to solve the effort of Gabby Hine, the Rebels pitcher. Got some runners on early in the game. Just couldn't get the hit at the most time needed.
6 straight Junior Brakettes bats retired. 1-1 handcuffing Dillon. 3-4 side retired, as she couldn't quite beat out the single. So once again, 1, 2, 3. That's now 7 straight retired of Junior Brakettes hitters. 2-1. We've played 6. We head to the 7th.
Hine certainly settled in for the Rebels. It'll be Staley, then top of the order for the Rebels in the 7th.
Rebels looking for some insurance runs. There's no such thing as a safe lead in softball.
The Rebels scored a run in the first after Quigley reached on a fielder's choice. Went to third. Or checked that, scored.
Top of the 7th now.
Went to second on a pass ball and scored on a Morgan Pelletier shingle. They scored a run in the top of the 2nd after a leadoff single by Raccio. A single by Gabby Hine, sacked by Meredith Jew, and an RBI ground out by Maddie Brown.
So 0 for 1 officially is Staley with a strikeout back in the 5th. First pitch upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Reached on a walk earlier and was put out 8-4. One-0, strike 1-1.
Challenge pitch right there by Ricks. Fastball right down the middle.
1-1, swing and a miss again. Now 1-2. 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out. First hitter, leadoff hitter, top of the seventh. 2-2. Final inning of regulation. Two in there. Strike three, one away.
Caught Steely looking. Might have been expecting something different. That was a high heat.
Left field number 29,
Bianca Mano now, who reached all three times. A walk, a fielder's choice, and an error. A run, or 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Connecticut Rebels. A run, 7 hits, and an error for the Junior Brakettes. One out in there for a strike, 1-1.
Just caught the outside edge.
One misses, 2-1.
Rear trying to expand the zone. Going outside even further. Didn't get the call.
2-1, fly ball, foul over to where the old Harlan Gage position is out in left field.
Who has a penthouse view over there.
And he's recently moved back into the press box over by us. 2-2. Grounder over the short. Bad hop to irons. Could not make the play. Second error of the game for the Junior Brakettes.
There's one. She kept coming in to get it, and took a tricky hop at the end and
Charlie.
off the body, and reaching safely with one out is Mia Biancamano. And we'll watch her at first.
So all 4 times Biancamano has reached, but 0 for 3 officially. First pitch, ball 1-0. That's a perfect 1,000 on base percentage. Grounder over to second, bobbled by Dillon. They'll only get the out at first, so 4-3, 2 away.
2 outs, runner on second.
So
Now batting.
Biancamano goes to second with 2 outs. Morgan Pelletier is 1 for 3, a single back in the first.
It's runner number 8 in scoring position. 2 for 7 so far are the Rebels.
That's going to fall.
That make it 3 for 8 and a base hit. Potentially more safe as Pelletier. It will be an RBI double. And it is now 3-1 Rebels.
That's a big run scored by the Rebels here in the 7th. A 2-run lead now. A 2-out hit by Morgan Pelletier coming in clutch. That error looms even more now, and if you're looking ahead to the bottom of the 7th, it's scheduled to be up as Tide Bird, Olivia Lugo, and Zoe Manshine.
Hit in the air deep to center. Cummings finds it. F8 side retired. Rebels do get what they needed, and that was an insurance run. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Junior Brakettes down 3-1. Their last chance to try to send this one to extras or walk it off. It's Bird, Lugo, and Monshine, as Mo mentioned before, 5, 6, and 7.
Tide Bird 1 for 2. with a single back in the second will start things off, and a big towering fly ball in the fourth. She'll start things off in the seventh for the junior Brakettes.
Bird does have some power.
Yes.
I've seen her during batting practice.
The one straight away to center?
One straight away to center, yep.
Yeah, that was I had to do a second look like, okay, who's this? Because they usually take batting practice from behind home plate, maybe 15 feet or so.
Correct.
That's a drive.
Brakettes.
It's already 220 around. You add another 15 feet plus, say another 10 feet. It's almost 200.
Yeah, 230, somewhere around
230, 240. First pitch ball, 1-0.
Well, we do have one more after this.
So stay tuned. Again, it will be about 15 to 20 minutes after game one, maybe a little longer, depending on how long the field is. That ball's hit in the air deep to left. Yachty! High bird! Solo home run! And the junior Brakettes cut the deficit in half. It's 3-2.
Well, she towered one up to the pitcher the last time, and now she towers one over the left field wall. We mentioned 230 in batting practice. Well, that just matched it right there to left field. And what a way to start the bottom of the seventh for the junior Brakettes.
Now we'll end the strand of 5 straight retired, and now that error may be huge.
Yeah, the insurance run created by the error.
Now Lugo. Ball inside 1-0.
Well, it's a game of momentum around here, as you always say. Has it shifted back to the junior Brakettes?
Well, we'll see with this at bat here. The 1-0
just
foul.
wide.
Lugo gets on anyway. You may have to start thinking that the momentum's going with the junior Brakettes. If Heim could get an out here, then maybe that will end any bit of momentum. 1-1. In there, strike 2, 1-2. Monshine is on deck. One-two to Lugo. Hit in the air, deep to center, not deep enough.
Right
And what a catch at the track from Maddie Brown. One away.
Brown cannot go any further. She reached up. That ball may have gone out of here. Brown reaches up at the wall and hauls it in for the first out here, the bottom of the seventh. So the Brakettes, junior Brakettes, getting the bats on the ball here.
First pitch swing is Monshine, foul, 0-1. Just missing back-to-back home runs for the junior Brakettes. I mean, softball is also a game of inches.
Yeah.
1-1 to count.
Hines been in there all the way for the Rebels.
Possibly a game of seconds as well. 1-1 liner that will drop in and skate away from the player and right. And Monshine is gonna head over to second, but get thrown out at second.
A clean single to right field, and coming up firing the ball, Paige Staley to Charlie Quigley, and Monshine out at second. She's probably questioning herself right there, trying to extend a single into a double.
Attention, please. Pinch hitting for Toad. Number 10, Caroline Malone.
Now Berlone stands in the pinch hit for Avery Toth, the now former Stratford Red Devil. We've seen her a few times, a dribbler, dead ball out. Dead ball out, and that will do it. No, it was a foul ball. I believe it hit her outside of the box. But they're gonna talk things over.
Well, interesting enough, the base umpire made an out call at first. Will he make a say and that ball hit the batter in the box? That's interesting. Because usually you throw
She
your
is
hands.
out no
Yeah.
matter what.
Yeah.
And they're talking about it right now. But I mean, they're gonna make that call. Side retired, so that will be 2 unassisted, and the Rebels will win this game by a final of 3-2.
They're still talking this one over. They're claiming a dead ball in the box foul. It's interesting, though. I said the base umpire threw his hands up, took him down, and made the out call at first. This is interesting. So they're again going to talk it over.
But then he's pointing at why would you call him make the out call at first?
Well, they're still talking this one over, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure they could change it at this point.
as it stands right now, it's a 3-2 win for the Rebels.
You don't see Rob Ciampaglia get that animated. He was pretty animated about the.
Up and they're calling over.
Rob's pissed off because
Mike's
So
on,
now they're calling for the Rebels coach to come out. And now I'm not sure he's going to be very happy either.
They're talking things over here, and are they going to have to retake the field? It looks like they're going to overturn to a foul ball.
Yeah, I don't know. That's very questionable. That's a questionable move right there. Yeah. Wow. The base umpire threw his hands up at first, but then signaled out at first base. Ciampaglia emphatically argued the dead ball.
All right, looks like, okay, it's the foul ball. The game continues.
Wow. That's interesting.
0-1 to count, 2 out.
Put that one in the just when you thought you saw it all column.
Foul ball. Malone's at bat will continue.
So 0-1 to count. We roll the foul ball, so okay, this game is not over yet. 0-1 now to Berlone.
Wow. All right. The whole reset.
The 0-1. In there for a strike now, 0-2.
Oh, I think you better swing at anything close, Caroline.
The 0-2. Outside 1-2 for Berlone.
Way outside, hoping Berlone chased.
The 1-2. Just outside 2-2.
Both teams not happy right now. Rebels bench thought they had plenty of play. It did look a little bit outside.
2-2. Put on and miss strike 3. This time it's over.
Wow. What an ending, Will. What an ending to this one, folks.
Is and that's an ending that you don't really see too many times a year. However, folks, the Connecticut Rebels will end the Junior Brakettes winning streak as the Junior Brakettes now fall to 5-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Rebels. 2 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors for the Junior Brakettes. And unfortunately for the Junior Brakettes, it seemed like they ran themselves out of this game.
Yeah, had a couple poor choices on the base paths, some base running and stolen bases, and outs at third base. And we saw the mistake in the seventh here, a costly one. That's all part of the learning curve. So they go to 5-2 on the season.
That is correct. They have one more here against Connecticut Rebels today, and then they return on Monday. Once again, the final score: the Connecticut Rebels 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Junior Brakettes 2 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. The win goes to Gabby Hind. The loss goes to Emily Rarick. Time of the ball game will be 1 hour and 44 minutes. So now we'll end the stream.
The intermission.
We'll take a 15-minute break, and we head into game number 2 once the town is ready. We'll be back.